Welcome here to TalkFCB and welcome back to the channel here today, guys, where yes, Barca have indeed lost to Real Sociedad, and that was unfortunate. But there's plenty more to smile about. In today's video, we're going to be talking about those trophy celebrations at the end of the game. Fantastic scenes inside of the stadium today. And we're also going to be talking again about transfers, about the latest developments on Kimmich. And there have been big ones, significant ones today that we simply have to discuss. So all of that is coming up for you on what has been an eventful Saturday. So come on, guys, and let's get to it. Because in terms of the game on Saturday night, Real Sociedad did give Barca a guard of honour ahead of kickoff there, applauding the champions. And there was really, really good scenes inside the stadium. Plenty of fans inside of the Camp Nou tonight. And you had Rafinha there, also with the Araujo haircut, really showing the Blaugrana colours. Really, really nice to see that. And when you're looking at the starting lineup from Xavi, we did expect to see some rotation. But in general, he went quite strong. There was no Araujo and Pedri. Apparently, they got small injuries, but we all know they're being rested right now. There was also no Gavi in the starting lineup, and Balde was the man there lining up at right back with Alba at left back there. So Barca lining up pretty strong, but I think in general, we lacked the drive today. We lacked the motivation. Real Sociedad were better. In front of goal especially, they took their chances well. A goal in either half for them. They were motivated in this game because they are still fighting for a Champions League place. You know, it's all on the line for them. For us, we didn't have that today. I thought there was a few bright flashes from Ousmane Dembele, especially in that first half there. The dribbling that he was doing, absolutely incredible, really getting the crowd going. But I think even from him, you're still missing that rhythm in the final third. I think he's still getting back up to speed. He had a long time out, of course, this season, and he's still finding his feet again when it comes to that very final touch. But still, he was the man trying to get us going. And I also thought, guys, as well, maybe you'll agree with me on this one, Pablo Torre, when he came on at the end of the game, he really improved Barca. He actually had a really positive impact there. He was very, very forward thinking, and we actually managed to score not long after he came on. It was unfortunate he only got 5 minutes at the end of the game. I think we need to see him more in these last games of the season now, and indeed Lewandowski did get one back late on, like I say, pushing him closer to the Pachichi. But in general today for Barca, we weren't quite at the races. We've wrapped up the title, of course. There wasn't really anything on the line apart from pride today, and Real Sociedad were the team that got the better of us. But of course, the main attraction from today was always going to be not what went on the field in the game, but actually what happened afterwards, because it was all about there what came after the final whistle when the La Liga trophy was brought out onto the field at the Camp Nou, and it was lifted by Sergio Busquets. And what a moment that was, not only for him, of course, he's departing after such an illustrious career at this club, and it's really special that he can go out here having lifted the league title in front of these fans in this way. It's amazing for him, but the whole team, every single player here, the coaching staff, and to also have this moment now, I know we lost today, but still in front of our own fans, that special champions feeling. It was also great, I think, today to hear the champions chants throughout the game from the crowd, and also a few Messi chants in there as well today. So it was a really, really good atmosphere, a good feeling to lift the title, to have it in our hands and in our stadium again, even if we did lose on the night tonight. But I also want to talk more about some matters off the field, because even before the game started, it was very, very interesting to hear Mattia Almani speaking to the press for the first time since, of course, his dramatic U-turn in terms of his future. And he said today, Aston Villa has a really impressive project. He gave big credit there to Villa. He said they have one of the best coaches in Europe. But he said, after personal reflection, I can see this is the biggest club in the world, and it's where I want to be. My place is here. And Almani went on to say, I'm fully committed to this project, and in the coming years, we hope to dominate European football. So Almani there basically saying, this is where I want to be. I'm committed to the cause, I'm committed to what is going to be an exciting summer, and he seems really driven right now and energised ahead of what is going to be a crazy transfer window, even more so than the last apparently. And just think, last summer, Barca, Almani was working miracles then. I mean, what can we expect this time around? And well, could one of those miracles, just by chance, be Joshua Kimmich? Because we spoke earlier on today about the big breaking news on his future, because obviously we've had these rumours, we've had them swirling around, we've spoken about a lot recently on the channel, but we didn't really know if there was any substance to it, if there was anything really driving these rumours apart from pure speculation. But according now indeed, as we discussed on MORETALKFCB today, Romero saying it's been Kimmich's camp who've come to Barca. It's those around the player there who've actually reached out and said, would you be interested in a deal? And suddenly now Barca are having to look into this because of course they would love to have Kimmich in their team. Xavi is an enormous fan of his, so to have them come to us is quite extraordinary, and it really has given the rumour now genuine substance. This is not anymore just a random link. This is a real operation that is ingoing, even more so when it comes from the player himself. You simply have to take that seriously, and I thought it was interesting actually before the game. Robert Lewandowski actually sat down for an interview and he was actually asked about these Kimmich rumours, and he said, I haven't spoken recently with him. He said, I know where you're going with this, I know what you're going to ask me. I have heard, he admitted, I've heard about the rumours, but I didn't speak with him at the moment since it's not the time. And Lewandowski then was asked, but would you have him in the team? Would you put Kimmich in this team? And he said, of course, of course I would have him in the team, but I don't want to say anything because I don't know if it's some kind of journalistic gossip, because these things happen very often in the media. So Lewandowski right now, he's not saying too much, but he admitted he's aware of what we're hearing about Kimmich, and I think all of this has actually been made even more intriguing and actually interesting because of what happened today. Because Bayern right now, guys, and I can't stress this enough, they're in chaos. They are collapsing in the Bundesliga title race. Today, they look to be on their way to yet another title, wrapping it up, to have another one in the trophy cabinet, but beaten at home and comfortably by RB Leipzig. Dortmund now can take full command of the title race with a win tomorrow, and we're nearly at the end of the season in the Bundesliga. And this means, don't forget as well, if Bayern don't win their league, we could face them next season again in the Champions League group stage. But if Barca and Bayern both win their leagues, we cannot be in the same group. But as it stands, if they were to lose it, that could well happen again. But honestly though, right now, guys, I'm just wondering, what is going through Kimmich's mind? Because Bayern are having a bit of a disaster season by their very, very high standards. The way they sort of got knocked out of the Champions League, the way the title race now is slipping away from them. They sacked Nagelsmann in mid-season, and now they've had Tuchel come in, but it hasn't really worked out in the way that they were hoping for. And you wonder, what is happening with Kimmich? What is going on in his mind? Is he genuinely looking for a way out at Bayern? Is he reaching out for Barca because he wants to leave this summer? Is he trying to orchestrate that move? And I think it is going to be interesting right now. This latest development from Romero has given the rumour substance, and it has made this a serious proposition. But I do maintain, and please don't get me wrong on this, it is going to be difficult, almost impossible, I would say, for this summer. But as I keep saying, it's not only about can we get him now? Is it all about get him this summer? No, we could still get him further down the line if the interest is there. And the fact that Kimmich has reached out to Barca, has appeared to approach us, that is significant. And that is big when you're looking to the future. So let me know your thoughts in the comments down below today, guys, on these Kimmich developments, along with everything we saw from Barca against Real Sociedad today. It is a shame that we couldn't get the win, or at least a draw, to sort of crown the title at our own stadium, but still, we are the league champions, and we are very, very proud of that. So let me know all of your feelings down below. I will see you soon with all the news covered as soon as we get it across the two channels. Thank you indeed for all your support and for all of your tremendous comments. I'll catch you soon. But until next time, as always, Visca, El Barça.